This is Hail Hydra, and then this is Wakanda Forever. Yeah. Very confusing.
What's Hail Hydra from?
Captain America.
Oh.
It's Marvel. Marvel.
Yeah, and then this is Superstar.
Welcome to another CCP video of the Careful Boys, where today we have in all red Jared Feather with us.
Yay! Red for China!
For red, no.
Red for China. Did you say you almost did the Elon right now?
Yeah.
The fact that that's called the Elon.
Isn't it crazy how easily you do it by accident all the time?
Yeah. Stop Broadway. I've done it a lot.
But you could just do any other hand, like that's different. Or like
this. That requires more brain cells.
Oh yeah, or like
on a platter.
Like a blown
or even this one.
You can't even hide behind autism.
That might have been
like
worse.
Nah, dude.
That might have been worse.
You think so?
You just did 2 in 1.
Fist is a little.
What is this?
Different.
This is Black Power?
Up here.
This is white power.
Hey, is it right hand or left hand?
I don't know. Why are you asking me like a consultant?
Which one's Shao Hong Shu?
What's Shao Hong Shu mean?
That's the
All
red
I know
note.
is Hail Hydra.
Oh.
Hail Hydra. Hail Hydra is double.
This is Hail Hydra, and then this is Wakanda Forever. Yeah. Very confusing.
What's Hail Hydra from?
Captain America.
Oh.
It's Marvel.
Marvel.
Yeah, and then this is Superstar.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I forgot all about that.
I've seen somebody do that in real life.
Oh.
Superstar.
I saw a girl do this.
Do it, man. Sometimes
Yeah, you go.
Hey, smelling your own junk is good though.
I was like 16 at the time, so when I saw that, I was like, what a dirty person. I was 16, I was an idiot.
So how'd you guys feel about the TikTok ban for like one day?
I never got into it.
I was mad about CapCut being banned, and then it came back a few days later.
What do you mean by one day? It's not banned anymore?
Nah.
It's back.
Thank you.
what is the deal with
Trump? I guess.
Do you know?
Specifically, nah, we don't talk about real facts here.
Isn't it funny how TikTok was naming Trump specifically?
I know, that was so funny.
That was probably in it.
Because Biden was still president at that time.
So
Trump did this. I did this.
Trump technically halts the ban for 75 days after the TikTok
Because the
CEO
CEO
attends
attended.
his inauguration and stuff like that.
Well, Kevin O'Leary might buy it.
After like years ago, Trump pledged to like end TikTok. And now it's like, thanks for bringing it back.
Why did they change their heart?
But then maybe it's because the young viewers voted for him, and he's like, I see that there's positive in this.
I don't know.
But the whole thing was like, oh, they have our data. They're spying on us, so let's get rid of it. And then like,
It could be a move.
So the TikTok ban has halted for 75 days, giving China-based owner ByteDance more time to sell a stake in the platform or reach a deal with Trump after a whirlwind period in which the ultra-popular social media platform took itself offline for 12 hours.
yeah, it wasn't long.
And everybody was doing like goodbye TikTok.
Everybody was freaking out.
Everyone join Red Note.
Well, that's the part that I do understand is that like he wanted to end it when it was like completely Chinese owned, right? But then if it's portioned off like some of it to America, then you don't need to end it.
Yeah, I guess the idea that like Americans' user data and stuff like that is not being like used.
That's why they need to like sell a part of it to America so that so
what
that
if they do
America
it-
could have the data.
What if they do it like car manufacturers here, where they're more American than American cars?
What do you mean?
So like a lot of Toyota, BMW, they're more manufactured here
like
than
how
American
they make
cars.
how they make Japanese cars in Mexico.
Yeah. Or US, they have to be like assembled US factories or some shit like that. But then US cars can be foreign as hell and still they're an American car. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's just a psyop.
Could be.
Yeah. I think that I understand the emotional stuff from people, especially like creators. Imagine if YouTube got banned.
Yeah.
That'd be fucked.
Like your whole podcast goes away. So I get like people are upset about it, especially people who make money on it. I understand. It makes sense. I think the platform's stupid as fuck, so I didn't give a shit.
It didn't faze me.
What if you're a gay guy, you know? I'm just kidding.
But I understood why people were.
Yeah, what if you were a gay makeup guru, dude?
Yeah, exactly.
You could have been like, that's your whole purse.
Exactly. 100%.
I mean, it's a lot of people's whole purse.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It's crazy that that's like, and fortunate that we just live in a time where like people are for real. Like when we were all starting social media, like that was like a crazy concept. Now it's like not at all a crazy concept. Kids like right before high school are like, I want to be an influencer. I want to be a content creator.
Yeah, I just had that conversation with somebody who was into music because my friend was the #1 sax player in the nation for a long time, and the only thing you could do when we were growing up was if you get into music, you're a professor. That's the only thing high level you can do, and you're not gonna make a lot of money. And now it's like you have people playing guitar that are self-taught that have billions of fucking followers and shit, and it's just like, oh, it's just cool as fuck.
Yeah.
So now you can do music or do your thing, dance, whatever the fuck it is, comedy, like, and you can make a lot of money doing it. When back then you had one path. You're a comedian, you get on stage.
I follow BB King that reincarnated into a 6-year-old Chinese boy.
No way.
And yeah, dude, he plays the blues like he got pain, man.
He does the face and stuff.
Yeah, he looked like somebody fucking stole his chicken nuggets. Like he's like, he looks sad, and I was like, that's too much soul for a 6-year-old.
Also, though, like there is a like you have to adapt with the times, right?
Oh, for
It's
sure.
like it's not to say that YouTube, even for us, is the only thing. Like YouTube, like led to some sort of notoriety, which led to like building other businesses.
No, and that's what I was going to say too. I think it was probably a good thing for content creators because there's a lot of kids on TikTok that have only done TikTok. They blew up because their parents started a TikTok. That's all they've ever known, and they need to understand how the fuck life works.
Which
So they had to freak out.
There might,
When they learned,
there might
they had
be,
to freak out.
There might be that kind of in retrospect,
Yeah.
you know, something that's like really dope. Imagine like any of the content creators that like had businesses solely on TikTok, and then they started migrating their
Amazon
influence
or
and
this
all
or
their
that.
things and expanding their business and trying to seek other opportunities.
Yep.
And then it got taken away, so that they really had to like stress out. But then they got it right back.
Yeah.
But they have like these new avenues.
Exactly.
So it's kind of like the best case scenario.
Potentially,
Yeah, I think
because
it
it's
was a
not
good- I think it
gone
was- I think it
right
was good.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is good. It helps them like shake things up.
You got to have some struggle, you know.
Because we're used to seeing whole platforms disappear.
Yeah.
Even like adpocalypses are kind of a simulation of that. YouTube itself has like deleted itself many times in a way.
YouTube
You know what
changed
I mean?
so much.
Yeah. Yeah, that sucked for a lot of people when ads changed and everything, and like your channel basically got nuked, even though it was still there.
What are we talking about ourselves?
I mean, everybody that on YouTube several times, several iterations.
Yeah, I mean, algorithms change all the time, so like there's always some like needing to kind of be on your toes and stuff. This one just was a crazy extreme one because it affected what I'm guessing TikTok was maybe the most like viral app that like blew up in such a short
It's the
amount
most
of time.
popular, most used app ever.
Yeah.
Everyone uses them.
But it's also at a time where like people's complaints can be heard the most. Because I feel like back in the day, they didn't give a shit when you
Nope.
complained.
Complain less on Instagram, please.
Yeah.
I mean, like, look at what happened during.
It's all complaining. Everything. Social media is all complaining, dude.
Like, look at what happened during lockdown, and like, so there's hella industries that just got fucked, like out of nowhere. Unless you're in Florida, but yeah.
And that ended up being like hindsight 2022 because people, they realized the work productivity of online, moving people online for a lot of these companies that were always showing up in person in offices went up by like 50, 60%, and they just kept them online. So hindsight 2020 on that too was like, oh shit, we can cut back on like people don't got to drive to work, they can be home with their families. Like,
Also, it's political. Like, I don't feel like an app or a platform disappearing was ever like a politically connected thing.
Oh,
where you could be
yeah.
mad at a political party over it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, some stuff just disappeared.
And then for Trump to like kind of take credit for like bringing it back.
And to see it at a notification when you get it back.
Yeah.
Like, you have Trump to thank for this. That was really weird.
People were really upset
You
about that.
saw it when you lost it too. It's like, you know, like this is banned, but like Trump's working on it.
Yeah.
What,
Right
what,
before
was
the
the whole,
inauguration.
what was the whole CapCut thing? Why was, it's just because CapCut was part of ByteDance?
CapCut used to be called something else.
Yeah.
And then ByteDance bought it.
Because that shit did blow my brains when I was like trying to go on CapCut and it was like, "Chirp," and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, really sad.
yeah, a lot of people do like their like AI reels and shit on there, right?
Yeah,
Fuck, that sucks.
that's what I use for all the JK stuff.
Don't use that.
Don't
use that Chinese own shit, man. The hell y'all doing? Come on.
Because yeah, imagine you had like 12 projects stored up on CapCut, you just didn't export them yet.
Yeah.
And then you're like,
That's what happened to David. He was freaking the fuck.
Luckily, it was just like you just had to put your phone in airplane mode and it was fine.
oh, really? Oh, shit, that's it?
Yeah, that's all it was.
Well, that makes sense because you don't need internet for like those edits unless you're.
I wouldn't have known that. Omicron had to tell us.
Or you
saw
could
the-
VPN it. and
I
that's
saw
it.
the TikTok CEO at Trump's inauguration.
that's what they said.
So he's aligned with Trump now, huh?
Yeah, there's some kind of. They got.
Everyone's
something
got to
going.
play ball,
Yeah.
dude. I think even Zuck's like transformation into becoming a guy, I was like, he's probably gonna know that he probably thinks Trump's winning, so he had to pivot from nerd boy to fuck boy.
They all went to a red pill party. Andrew Tate was there. You know, they had a good time. Diddy was there.
Yeah, you can tell like that the alignment shifts and they're like playing ball together for sure.
I was looking at the during the inauguration, all the people that were there, because you know there's an MMA show, we have to cover MMA news, and there's all these MMA fighters there. There's Conor McGregor there. There was the Paul brothers, and you're like, dude, when have we ever seen like this young group of folks at an inauguration like this? And like,
because usually young people don't even care.
yeah, usually just older,
And they don't get invited. That's the thing.
yeah, people who are in the party. You know, that's what you usually see. And you see like Theo Von up there. You see all these like
Falling off his chair.
these celebrities. You're like, dude, what the fuck is this? This is wild. It's the new age, I guess.
Yeah.
Sure was a lot of white people.
No, I was gonna say that. I was like, this was highly predictable. You told the largest majority of the population of the United States for 4 years that they were the root of all evil. You were teaching 16 to 18-year-olds that they were pieces of shit. Of course that's gonna happen.
It's the clapback.
Of fucking course that's gonna happen. What the fuck, far left? Come on. Play your strategies better. Play ball. It's just chess, not checkers.
Play, man.
Yeah, it was such a horrible play.
That was a bad play.
I mean, it was so bad that a lot of the people on the left moved.
That's what I'm saying. Like, anyone libertarian or actually liberal, like liberal's great.
Yeah.
But anybody who's actually liberal
Or center.
or center, like libertarian, they were forced to like vote Trump. Yeah, it's that or go basically communist. Like,
You saw a weird shift happen in both parties. Because I was thinking about this too. Because I was like, look, when I remember when I was growing up, the anti-war party was the Democrats, and now they're like hella pro-war, and I'm like, what the fuck? That's so weird. And then also the ones that were like more anti-vax and like more like organic, whole foods, all that. That was hippies. That was the leftist hippies. And now everyone's like so pro fucking big corp, big everything, big food. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And that's just blown my mind.
just
It's like,
extremist views, man.
yeah, I don't know.
How the same like party can flip their views.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But I also, looking back into history, I heard that like it's been done multiple times. Where like this guy made a graph of like when, all the way back from like colonial era. And then he would show like the shift happening like this. And before there was no right and left in the same way. They had like the Whigs and they had the, like another group. I think it was Republicans and Whigs. And then they kept switching. They changed their name. And I was like...
It is crazy though that non-political things are political. Like if you tell someone like you're on a carnivore diet or whatever, like, oh, I know you.
Yeah, you're a fucking red meat right winger.
You're like, dude, Abraham Lincoln must have been on the fucking carnivore and shit. You're like, what the fuck?
And if you're vegan, you're leftist. It's the weirdest shit.
So weird. Things that are completely non-related.
Yeah.
I never thought it would be like that with even just being like, I like it here in America. Like just saying that.
Yeah.
That's weird.
What are you trying to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're into fitness.
Well, you're on stolen land, bucko. How about that?
Yeah.
Isn't everyone?
Bucko.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Fine, I hate America. Now we're on the same team.
Yeah, so if you're fat, you're a Democrat, right? And if you're into fitness, you're fucking conservative.
You like to do fucking abs, you're a Republican, dude.
Yeah.
And then it's like, and then once you get into the conversation of like, okay, so we're on stolen land. When are we leaving? We're not leaving.
Oh, it's ours now.
We're just staying here. But we're gonna be mad about it.
It's just virtue signaling.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
It never has like a resolution. It's just like we're just gonna stay angry.
You gotta shoot the compassion gun off, right?
All right, okay.
I'm more oppressed. I'm more compassionate. I have better.
That's what it seems like on social media these days anyway. Is like a lot of people, everyone's going through their own shit for sure, but it's like, whatever happened to like not saying it out loud on your stories all the time?
But that's why shit like this existing is fucking great.
Well, it's also just
Seriously.
because like people just get engagement.
Yeah, that's true.
That's where it all comes down to.
Yeah, it's virtue signaling.
Yeah.
It's not real compassion. It's
Like
just-
again, like I remember when they were talking about doing the, taking things like interactions or likes away from like posts. They never ended up doing it for real. But like, if you really got 0 likes on everything you posted or said,
Yeah, you feel like shit probably.
I think it would just be a totally different world.
Probably put a gun in your mouth.
Dude, you know what I would love if it happened? If they took away anonymity. from posts
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
and comments.
Yep.
Someday, if they
So
get
you
rid
have
of
to
that,
know who's saying
because that shit would change what everybody would say.
Yeah.
It would be nicer.
Verification will be very. You have to if you want to be like a real person because AI is so crazy. Like
Yeah.
verification.
Yeah.
You have to verify Google accounts. You have to verify Gmails. You have to verify everything.
If you really want to say stuff, because it's like most of the craziest shit that's said online wouldn't be said
It's burner
if
accounts.
someone was really like
Yeah.
attached to that sentence. Like nobody would say
And
that
if
stuff.
there's booty shaking videos, you have to tag who she is.
Yep.
Thank God.
No more anonymity,
God.
dude. I don't want to keep guessing.
We're searching for these.
It's always
It's
anonymous.
It's always like, who is she? And then the first dude, you go, and it's like two black guys making out. And then you try to click the other one, and it's like a really big fat lady. and then you click
my
another
God.
one, and then it's like,
What's that?
yeah. And then it's like, yo, it's finally, oh, it's this one. She's hot. And then you click, and it's like a really big fat plus size model. And then you're like, man. Why
And then
do
you
these
click the
guys-
7th one, and then what is it?
Yeah. And then your battery's at 15%.
Is that the right one?
They use every square to show a man's butt cheek.
Yeah, it's never the right.
Those are the best, dude.
Yeah, we gotta
just like,
get rid of
"Oh."
the anonymity, dude.
I like that. I just don't like the anonymity.
We'll have shit like that in the future. There already have like contacts and like Ray-Ban glasses and stuff where you'll just like look at people and like this is their social media.
Oh, that's kind of crazy though.
Dude, it's happening. It's coming. It's coming. Probably within 2 years.
That's not good.
Social media, sure. Social score, that's scary.
That is scary. Yeah. I don't think they'll do that. I know China has some kind of thing like that, but I think we understand it's pretty attached to
I think we'll
communism.
all get
Imagine you have a
angry
Yelp
people
review
will give
on
us
you.
bad scores. That's how Yelp is, right? It's
Yeah,
the exact same
but-
thing.
Every
But
white
imagine
guy
if
in the
Yelp
United
review-
States has like a 50%.
Every white guy. Yeah.
We're fucked.
You know what I wish Yelp had?
White.
Is custom reviewers can also review each other. Because I want to argue with people that are reviewing a restaurant and they're fucking wrong.
Yeah.
And you could tell by their complaints that you're like, this bitch don't know shit about.
Ultimately, that just goes back to popularity contest stuff. Then you know what I mean? Because like if you're arguing, you know, and you think a customer is wrong, and then you have a bunch of friends or followers, and then everybody jumps on to like talk shit on, like it just becomes that again.
Yeah, you build your armies, brother.
I like that concept because like sometimes there's an Airbnb review. It's like this was a wonderful stay, 3 stars. What the fuck?
Yeah, what is that?
Tell me why you gave it a 3-star then, please. I don't want to get on there like what the fuck happened. Wonderful stay. That's all I got.
Why 3?
Yeah.
Where are we? Are we in the hood or like did the car get broken into?
Or they
Yeah,
probably
that's
see
weird.
3 stars as like B plus.
But I'll never know because I can't ask.
right?
Yeah,
That's the thing.
And then you finally contact them, and they're like, I just wanted my review from the owner, and that's all.
Or sometimes people just mess up and they're just like, "Oh, did I put 3?"
Yeah, I was on try before, but my dog barked and it scared me.
Dude, Black Mirror,
It's happening, dude.
it's here.
It's here.
It is here.
Trump's gonna fuck a pig, dude.
It's already here.
He's gonna have to fuck a pig. Gun to his head.
It goes into order from season
Idiocracy.
1. It's like exactly in order.
Black
Idiocracy
Mirror
is here, bro.
It is.
Yup.
My man. And I like the ridges. You like the ridges on the top?
Weren't Crocs in the Idiocracy? Wasn't there?
Yeah.
We're there for
Best shit
sure.
ever.
You know, it was a crazy concept. I was talking with Nina like after the inauguration address, and I was like, "Did you see it?" She's like, "No, how was it?" And I was like, "It's powerful. It's you know, it wasn't like I loved it or like I hated it. You know, it's just genuinely like, dude, these like the powerful statements are being said, whether it be about like." Sexes in America to like renaming the Gulf of Mexico the Gulf of America, like really extreme and radical things.
What do you think about that?
Yeah.
Gulf of America.
That's just a flex.
Everything's just powerful. I don't know what to think.
Do you like that? Did it get you going?
I know this one's about.
No, it didn't make me go like, yeah, America. It was just like, whoa, that's wild. I understand the Panama Canal thing a little bit more. I'm not saying I fully agree with it, but I'm like, I understand that more. Because he also wants to buy back the Panama Canal, specifically.
He'll buy Canada.
Is that really gonna happen?
Make them the 51st
Not Canada. I
state?
think Greenland is in conversation, but like,
Greenland?
Prime
but
Minister was like,
But now I'm like, maybe it's not.
I was telling Nina, I
Canada's
was
tight.
like,
It'd be a good pickup.
we got to think about history, like, we got to think about history like 100 years from now.
like round one draft selection, dude.
Yeah.
You got to think about the way we're gonna see history like hundreds of years from now, because this is super polarizing right now. But like, I was trying to give her the example, like like it's not like everybody was hyped when Abraham Lincoln was like, we're gonna end slavery.
Yeah.
Like that was
Anthony
Civil
was
War
pissed
time.
about
Yeah, half the people were pissed.
Anthony hated that.
Yeah, specifically.
Even there
your
were
guys'
slaves that
parents.
were like, nah.
Yeah.
Anthony was pissed.
Nick's mom, Margaret, was there. She was fighting for the Reds.
You're like, that's my business you're hurting.
I'm living for free.
But you know what I mean? Like, it's we gotta.
You gotta think bigger.
We gotta take it for what it is now and hope for the best. And then 100 years from now, people might be like, that guy was the Hitler, or that guy was like the Abe Lincoln, like he like saved shit. We won't know.
Like when Thomas Jefferson bought Louisiana, dude.
We just gotta we gotta see it out, and we gotta hope for the best, or we gotta try our best with what we have. Is all, you know.
No, AI will just help us realize all of it's pointless. It'll come up with better solutions to everything.
Yeah, that is true.
Dude, we just gotta follow AI.
You gotta sip that hopium a little bit more, you know.
Yeah, that is hope. That is the hope. AI is the hope.
That's true. Stargate.
AI is really good at what it does, though. I use ChatGPT a little bit, and I'm like,
I use it all the
this
time.
is it. I gotta use it more.
Full-on conversations with it every night.
It's way smarter than me.
Way smarter than everybody.
AI is gonna say, okay, the superior man is the Japanese recluse, and so that's why they should repopulate,
Yeah.
and everyone else should die.
But then the Japanese recluse has no ability to repopulate.
He'll have to repopulate with himself.